Hi YouTubers, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you had a good day and hope things are looking up for you guys. The reason I wanted to make a video today was basically on average daily I'd say I'm receiving maybe 5 or 6 letters, emails, just saying that they're going through the similar things that I've sort of advertised on my Facebook page, and they were asking for mainly for tips on what I would suggest to do, i.e. for eating, for sleeping, for just speeding the process along. So I thought I'd make a quick video just with my basic tips. First of all, is for me the most important thing is to get a diagnosis. This might take a really long time, so you need to be firm with your doctors and who you're speaking to, and you need to insist that you demand for an MRI on the basis that you are feeling tingles all over your body, your hands, your feet, specifically in the groin area and the top. This will make them speed you through to get your MRI. Once you get your diagnosis, and in the process of looking for your diagnosis, I believe that sitting and standing and sleeping is so important. So it's your posture. You need to get this right, because if you don't get this right, you're not going to feel any better. So for me, what's worked, and for what I think would work for most people, would be to have a firm background when you're sitting down. So you're not like leaning back and you're not having a soft pillow. You're having a firm pillow or a hard pillow, and you're sitting up straight. Like I'm sitting now, I'm sitting at the edge of a sort of buffet thing. So as you can see, my back's straight, my posture's good. When you're lying down, if you can, avoid laying on your sides. For me, for many years I've slept on my sides, and I wish I would have known the basic tip, which is to put a pillow. If you can't sleep on your back and you're only managing on your side, you put a pillow in between your legs and you rotate each side. So one night on one side, the next night on the other side. It's going to help you. It's going to feel more comfortable, softer on your inside, on your knees and your legs. So that's really important. So sitting, laying, standing also, that's a big one. For me, when I stand for too long, my legs start to really sort of seize up, if you like, and go like rock. So I don't push myself when it gets to that stage and it's too painful. If it's too painful to exercise or stretch or do any of that, then I just don't do it. I don't push my body into what doesn't feel natural, if you know what I mean. So that was my second tip, which was posture. Sleeping. It's important to basically, I think for myself, is to relax before sleep. Turn all the screens off, the TV, make sure the room's the right temperature, blacken all the windows, make sure the bed's comfortable, clean. I know it's basic stuff, but it all makes a big difference. So I sort of make my sleep more of a ritual, and I like to do my prayers and my meditation beforehand and just really feel like a nice peace. Sometimes I'll light a candle or burn some oils and just get into a state of relaxation, switching my mind off from everything and just basically being at one. Another thing is, another tip that I thought, and I think that is a good tip, is don't lock yourself away and keep yourself in and keep yourself away from your loved ones. I know you feel low, I know you feel depressed and down. For me, what makes me feel better is my faith. So I love to go to church, I like to read, I like to watch YouTube about Bible stories and scriptures, and it just keeps me positive and keeps me in communication with my higher power. So yeah, for me, it's keeping in contact with loved ones, accepting their support and their help, reaching out, and getting out. That's a big one. Getting out of the house. Don't be stuck in your own environment. Every day try and get out, even if it's for 5 to 10 minutes a day. And then if you can try and push that more and more, you start to feel a little bit better, and you get a bit more colour on your cheeks, and you just feel a bit more human. For me, it took a long time to get out, so it's only now after 3 months I'm starting to basically force myself out of the house, because I know it's cold, it's January, there's not really much happening out there. So yeah, it's just getting out, getting a bit of fresh air, getting at one with nature, which is another big thing for me. Spending time with children and people who make you laugh as well. I think that's a really good one. We all need to laugh. I mean, life has enough challenges, and I think if you can manage to smile each day and just not take everything so serious and be thankful, be grateful, we're here, where, you know, you might feel uncomfortable, you might feel pain, but always remember there is always someone that's worse off than you. Through my journey, I'm extra sensitive to anything I'm seeing on the TV, if I'm reading anything about it. You know, if I see someone who's in a bad situation now, feeling poorly, I pray for them, and it makes me feel good knowing that I can do something to help somebody else. So if you can, try and do something for somebody else. Try and think about somebody else. I know it's difficult when you're in pain. All you want to do is think about yourself and your body and what you're going through. And it does feel like sometimes you're the only person who is going through it, but you have to remember that that's not the case. There's millions of people in this world that are going through exactly the same thing right now. And if they're not going through it right now, they've been through it before. And if they haven't been through it before, then they're due to go through it sometime in the future. So, you know, don't think it's just you. Reach out to people who've been through the situation and take advice from them people. I've been lucky. I've had like loads and loads of messages through Facebook and through my emails. People just sending me tips and well wishes and prayers, and you know, but all this advice have come in really good for me. So I've just taken a bit of advice from everybody, put it together to make my own, you know, my own strategy of how I'm gonna deal with things, how I'm gonna get out of it, how I'm gonna raise my vibrations and be able to do what I'm doing now, which is pass information on to others and just be strong really, and know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and you know, accept your blessings. I'm a big believer of that. So anyway, I hope this video has helped at least one person. If it hasn't, it's been worth it goes with that. If it has, then it's been worth making. I don't know why that happens to me, you know, it's just, I'm still getting used to YouTube, and, you know, I'm finding little tips on how to make the videos better, and as you can see, I'm working on my background, so trying to find out what works better, and yeah, going to be adding more things, so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed listening. Namaste, have a good day.